Till now we have been exploring HTML helpers. It's time now to introduce you to tag helpers. Now tag helpers allows you to write your own HTML and then make use of certain tags which will help ASP.NET MVC to understand what exactly we are trying to convey. In order to understand this, what we'll do is let's comment this whole thing for now and let's re-enable this form tag, and I'll introduce you to some of the things that the view generated. Now here you'll notice the form tag is coming up and it says ASP action. Now this is a tag that we have introduced. So it says this is the action course, and you'll notice in our home controller that is the name of our action method. Next, if I go here and specify a controller, if you're not specifying any, that means it's the home controller that you're talking about, that is the current controller. So here I can go ahead and say ASP controller. All I have to do is specify the name of the controller, which is home in this case. Next, you'll see this div tag that we have. So instead of published on, we are now making use of author. So here, instead of published on, we'll say author. So the other tag helper that we are making use of now is, apart from ASP action and ASP controller, is ASP for. ASP for is the label now, title, and here we are specifying it as author. You'll also notice that how convenient it is now to use other attributes of HTML like class. Once we have done that, you can also see that the other tag helper that we are making use of is ASP validation for. So this is coming for ASP validation for title, and class is coming as text changer. Obviously one has to write this class in order to make it work, and this one is going to be author. Finally, here you can see we are making use of ASP validation summary as a tag helper, and this has got some enum values like model only or none or all. So 3 values. Here we'll be going with model only. If you will say none, then obviously this will not display anything at all. So that is how we can make use of tag helpers to generate a simple HTML form and still make use of ASP.NET Core MVC features that it provides for forms. Now let's go ahead and see it in action. And here, if I now go ahead and click on create, you'll notice nothing is happening. The reason why nothing is working as of now is because we have not yet included the add tag helper. So here on top we have to make use of add tag helper and then specify the namespace in which this tag helper exists. The simplest way is to write asterisk comma Microsoft ASP.NET Core tag helpers and then close it. So now we have included the tag helper. We'll now reload the page. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the view source of this, and here you'll notice the form action is now pointing to home course and method is post. Rest of the stuff as we have created using HTML looks exactly the same, except that you'll notice ASP dash is not shown anywhere. So this code that we had over here, ASP for, you will not notice that over here. Instead it is just saying for. Now let's go ahead and click on the create button, and there you can see the course name is required, the author field is required, and you can see that when we made a change to the ASP validation summary enum to all, it is now also showing the summarized view. Otherwise it was just showing the model only error messages. So that is how we can easily make use of tag helpers to create our own HTML forms and still use the benefits that ASP.NET Core provides for forms.